season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Goga Bitadze is out there with Washington, and it's Martin in at the 3. Now here's Rozier. Pass to Bitadze to the paint. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Here's LeVert. Outside Edwards. On the wing, MP. 5 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be. Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
MP no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Martin against Edwards. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Now here's Rozier. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. The 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to MP. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Throws it up high, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Rozier with a screen on MP. And it's Ball with the 3. Ball's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you.
Where's the defense, Jackie? Jackie up!
For the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Beverly in for LeVert. Here's Bouknight. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Another shot. Rebound Minnesota. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Bouknight. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Towns on a screen. And he's going for the lob. up top, hammer it home.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Charlotte trailing. Rozier, the pass to Lopez. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bouknight can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. McDaniels passes to MP. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Bouknight. Seconds left. Driving to the basket, and he takes it up and lays it in. Bouknight's got his second bucket on the night. Towns for 3. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may.
The previous play is over the lead.
And did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like... See if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
We've got Anthony Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's MP in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had 39 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Rozier gets the bucket. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting three-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Minnesota has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Anderson passes to MP. Back to Anderson. Shoots over Rozier. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by MP.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
Now here's Ball. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Rozier against Beverley. Pass to Martin. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Martin against MP. Out to the right wing. Outside, Anderson. From deep, MP. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
MP against ball. Floats one up. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Now here's MP. Coming off a terrific game against Houston.
Heady play to stop that.
Agreed, ref, agreed.
First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, number 23.
Differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know,
Work on those freebies, MP. Come on.
much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
Now here's Martin. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game from 12 feet. Bouknight can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's MP. 19 points in the game. LeVert passes to MP. The three is up. Williams grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeVert outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Bouknight. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Williams with the screen. Three-pointer, Bouknight. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. MP finds McDaniels. And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively.
Welcome. The issue with trying to contain MP is that even if you take away his ability to score, he'll just start relying on his teammates. Look, it's...
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're raining threes. I'm telling you, and the defense forgot to check the weather report. Somebody get them an umbrella and a poncho.
The only thing they're getting is an earful from the coach.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. Wall and Rozier are the guards. Cody Martin is out there with Washington. And it's Bataze in at the 5, down low. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Rozier. Washington's got 8 points.
When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Ball outside. Washington outside. Three-pointer Rozier. Sinks the tray. Rozier's got his second bucket of the night. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish. Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
LeVert outside. Back to MP. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
And there's the lob. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to MP. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Rozier from outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Pass to Towns. Back to MP. 4-3. Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball passes to Martin. Washington with the ball. Covered by Towns. Batase with a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to MP. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Batase. Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Martin, the pass to Ball. Washington outside. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. Batase with a screen. And the Hornets, another 3.
This guy is always...
Timeout call for Minnesota. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Time for a dose and peace. Stay aggressive.
Charlotte's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Anthony Edwards out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's MP. And it's Moore in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Rozier can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
On the wing, MP takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Rozier, the pass to Lopez. Three-pointer, book night. Buries it from 3.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Back to MP. Here he goes. The shot won't fall. And the Hornets going the other way now. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. Rozier with it. Now guarded by MP. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Steps back and fires. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 29.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Outside Anderson. MP with it. Anderson with a screen. Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Rozier. Pass to Bataze from outside the arc. He's off on that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the inside, MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Position, that is a big-time play.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. LeVert comes in for more. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. LeVert passes to Edwards. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
There's Ball with a 3. Fires in the triple.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Towns a screen on Ball. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Rozier against LeVert. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
LeVert goes against Rozier. Ball outside. Washington a screen on MP. Ball no good. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
MP against Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line.
Keep after them, MP. You got it.
At the line for Minnesota, number 23, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets it back. Goes back up. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 41.
finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.